Hello, welcome back. We're just going to look at our Making Meaning workbook at some examples of functional text. Now, you don't have to print it. You can just watch the video and you can see the examples of it. If you have your workbook, we are on page 40. Okay, so this is just, again, going to give us some more examples about our functional text that we just learned about with our PowerPoint. Okay, so we talked about different signs. This tells us how much one ride is for the carousel. Please pick up after your dog. This tells us about the different types of oranges. This tells us, we see this piece of functional text all the time, just about at any store we go into. It has the hours. Again, we need these pieces of functional text to help us survive so we know what's going on. Here's a sign for bubbles, ages 3 and up, and there's always like a warning. A receipt tells you how much money you spent. This would be like in a classroom, this week's helper, so you probably saw that piece of functional text in your old classroom. Here's even a birthday party. Why is that a functional text? Tells us when and where, okay? And even the weather report is functional text because it tells us the weather, and we should know the weather so we know how to dress appropriately, whether we need to bring an umbrella or we need to wear sunscreen, okay? So again, this is just some examples of functional text. And like I said, you go anywhere and you will find stuff. Absolutely. So now we also said functional text gives us directions like a manual. We talked about that. We are going to make a paper airplane using our functional text, okay? So you should have this page and a sheet of notebook paper. Now, I might go faster than you, and that's okay, but I'm going to stop and wait. And then if you get stuck on a step, don't get frustrated, okay? Don't get frustrated. If you're stuck, either ask for help or crumble up that piece of paper, get a fresh piece of paper, and start me over again, okay? Don't let yourself get frustrated. It is just a paper airplane. And some of you know how to make paper airplanes already. That's fine. This is just a different way to do it, okay? And then maybe you can go through this functional text with your mom or your dad or brother and sister, and you guys can have an airplane contest, because that's what we would do if we were at school. I'd get us in the hallway and we'd have a contest to see whose plane flew the fastest. All right, first direction, fold the sheet of paper in half vertically. So that would be like a hot dog fold. So it's long like a hot dog. All right. Fold the top left and right corners down so that they align with the center fold and form triangles. That's a lot of words for basically you're just making a house. So I'm opening my paper up. Sorry, I keep zooming in and out. Okay, so I'm taking my top corner and I'm folding it into where the crease is. The crease is the folded part. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Okay. You're not quite done. Again, pause. Here's where it starts to get complicated. Here's where students start to get frustrated. I've done this before, believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Fold, step 3. Fold the left and right corners in so that they align at the center fold and again form triangles. Okay. So I'm going to take this corner now and I'm going to fold it into my crease. All right, you see how I did that? Now do it on the other side. I'm going to take this corner where the little house is and I'm going to fold it into my crease. Okay. And again, you just might need to rewind it and watch it again. So I folded it into the crease. Okay. Step 4, fold the paper in half, keeping the folds from step 1 and 2 and 3 on the inside. So now I'm going to fold this in half and keep these guys on the inside. I'm going to fold it right there on that crease again. Fold it just right over. This is also where it gets complicated. Fold the top wing in half so that the edge of the wing aligns with the rudder. I guess that's the rudder. Okay, so watch carefully. All right, I'm going to take the top part. I think that's right. And I'm going to align it here. Okay, top part, bring it down to there. Is that right? I don't think so. And then I'm going to do it on, yeah, it is, the other side. Top part, fold it down to here. Okay, so then it'll look like that. Okay. Flip the plane over and fold the other wing in half. Okay, we just did that. So again, top part, we're going to make it even here. And you do it on the other side. Okay, again, if you're frustrated, pause me, get a new sheet of paper. You can start over or just pause me and try to figure that out because you've got your functional text directions right here. Okay, now they have it, open the plane and fold up the tips at the back of the wings to help the plane fly better. So they have it where they folded the backs of the wings. So you can do that if you want or not. Just fold it a little bit. Ta-da! Now we have our airplane. Usually what I like to do with my paper airplanes is put a piece of tape here so it stays closed. So excuse me while I reach. Or you could even put like a paper clip or something. Okay. You have your using your functional text, your directions. Okay. Again, make it fun. Have mom or dad make one, and then you guys can have an airplane contest. I hope you were able to do it. And if not, get a new sheet of paper and start again. I bet you can. You've got the directions, you've got me, and you've got people at home to help. So let's see how far my airplane can fly. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if I can crash and burn. Hope you had fun.